Welcome to the Star City Games Open Series. I'm Adrian Sullivan.
And I'm Joey Pasco.
And it is Legacy. Day 2, as always, is Legacy. We are in sunny New Orleans. That is not every day.
No.
It's pretty awesome down here, and also, we have an awesome selection of people in our top 8. We're going to go right through that right now.
Yeah, the Legacy tournament has just finished up in the Swiss, headed into the top 8. We've got our standings.
Yep.
Number 1.
Clearly at the top.
Chi Hoi Yim with Blue-White Miracles.
That's right. That's right. This is basically just your standard, everyday, average blue-white control deck with a few cards here and there from all of the more recent sets, really. Yeah. We got Terminus, Supreme Verdict in the board. We, have... now I'm forgetting the name of the card.
Entreat the Angels?
Oh my god, what's the other miracle? Terminus and Entreat the Angels, is that it?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, what about the Counterbalance elements? Is that in there?
Counterbalance, that's in there.
Okay,
yeah. So basically it's blue-white control.
Yeah.
And it says, all right, I'm going to be blue-white control. As a tool, I'm going to use this cool counterbalance thing that gets me free counter spells, basically.
Yep.
And then also, as a win condition, besides Jace the Mind Sculptor, who's better than all, there's a four in all these lists anyway. I'm going to have these miracles, which, work very well with Sensei's Divining Top. Brainstorm, Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Absolutely. Now, all of these decks are pretty much things we've seen for a while. The Blue-White Miracles is slightly new. That's why we gave you a little bit more on it. When I say slightly new, what, maybe a month and a half, 2 months?
Yeah, maybe that.
Now, the next two decks are at 17 points. They're Rug Delver and Stoneblade. Mm-hmm. And this is Taylor Scott with Rug Delver. And there's nothing really too surprising about seeing a Rug Delver deck in our top 8.
I will say Taylor Scott was featured yesterday. His standard deck was he got a deck tech. It was the Gnaw to the Bone deck.
Oh yeah, I remember
Black
that deck.
Rug,
that was a cool deck.
So that very cool to see him doing well in Legacy.
Right now,
Joe Bast also he top 32 yesterday.
Cool. Stoneblade for Mr. Bass. Now the next group of people, I'm going to give you 6 people. That makes top 9. This was not a clean cut. One person did not make it. But in order, we've got Scott Tompkins playing The Walking Dead.
Yeah, good time to do it.
Yeah, the name given to Sam Black's zombie-based deck with a little bit of white, a little bit of red. And yet, as you say, it's Halloween. Why not get out The Walking Dead?
Yeah, very festive choice.
Right. Now, here is my pick for the whole tournament. Brian Guess with Belcher.
Yeah.
Now,
Belcher of Secrets.
Yes. No. Why is Belcher my pick for the tournament?
I'm guessing because you look at his matchups going through the top 8, and you think that there's not a lot of decks that can fight his Belcher list. Is that?
That would be a good guess, but no. The reason I like the Belcher list
is a good guess. Brian Guess.
Oh my God, that's excellent.
There you go.
No, the reason that Brian Guess is my pick is that Belcher. We're in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And this seems like a great town to go out on, so to speak.
Okay.
And if Belcher wins, it's going to be a quick tournament. So that's why it's my pick.
Oh, so you want him to win is what you're saying. I see. It's not your pick because you think he will win. It's your choice. Okay. So moving on. We've got Tyler Arsenault, who brought his version of the Sea Stompy deck.
Yeah.
We saw one in Providence a couple weeks ago. It made top 8. Tyler running it back. He's got his list is slightly different. That other list had Serendip Efreet. It had Sea Drake.
Sea Drake is so awesome. Blue 2, 4/3 flyer.
Yeah.
Return 2 lands. Oh no.
Yeah. So those cards are not in his deck.
Right.
He's going with more of I called it Fey Stompy a little while.
Right.
A little while ago talking to Ruben. Because he's got Spell Stutter Sprites. He's got Cloud of Fairies. He's got kind of a different build of it. But essentially, it's a Sea Stompy build.
Right. Now, the last 2 people that made the top 8, Dreadstill from Dustin Buckingham. Now, if you don't know what this is, there's the combo Stifle and Phyrexian Dreadnought, so that your Phyrexian Dreadnought, a 12/12, which has to eat 12 power worth of creatures or it dies, well, you can stifle that.
Yeah.
And then you add on to that Delver of Secrets, some Standstill action, and some red-blue control elements, Force of Will and Lightning Bolt, things like that. And you've got yourself essentially a deck that it's a crossbreed of a lot of different things that have existed, but that's what it currently looks like roughly.
Yeah, it kind of attacks on 2 angles. It's got kind of like cheaper aggressive creatures, and then a big bomb that says, "Can you deal with this guy?"
Absolutely. Now, lastly in the top 8 is Simon Christie, our second Rug Delver player in this top 8. And if you noticed, we haven't said any archetype twice until just now.
Yeah.
And the person just barely out of the top 8, Joseph Maurer with Dredge, That means that for all of the people that were at the point level for our top 8, that was 9 people, that was 8 different archetypes. It's pretty traditional for a Legacy event to have 6, 7, 8 different archetypes in the top 8. So that's the normal has returned. So Rug Delver did get the 2 slots, but it used to be we'd see 3 of these maybe 2 Esper Stoneblades, something like that. I think we're back to the diversity in Legacy that we've seen for, I think, not so distant past. I think it's right back with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like it's going to be pretty exciting top 8. Chi Ho Yim is going to be taking on Rug Delver in his first match. That's the one I think I'm going to watch because I'm a big fan of the Miracle deck.
So you're going to be rooting as a fan for the Miracles. I'll be rooting for the Belcher. And why? Well, because I think you're going with your heart, and I'm going with the city.
Sure.
So that's the way I hope that this one plays out.
I'll go with, I'll root for the Walking Dead as well, just for the festivity.
Right, the festivity of the Walking Dead, right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be finding out shortly. As soon as we know, you'll know.
Absolutely.
So make sure that you stay tuned here at StarCityGames.com.